Milan are a team on the cusp, on the verge of progressing to the knockout stages. All they need here is a point, a mission which you would certainly consider to be well within them. Their supporters certainly believe that. They're out in great force, and are they to get their wish? Well, one suspects strongly that they will. Optimism pervades the place. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
Well, Peter, this has nothing to do with good fortune now. This team is here on merit, and if they can sustain their level of performance, it's hard to see anything other than the right conclusion to this group stage. However, and I have to address the other potential outcome and remind everyone that concentration has to be their best player for the duration, or else.
And that gets things running. Savicevic. Maldini. Beautifully done. Can he deliver? That intervention was very necessary. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Across the field it goes. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Gets the better of his man. He's got through. Hits one! And a second time. Dispatched clinically. He was never going to miss from there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Milan have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That'll be a throw-in. Goes for goal! They've played it short. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Dugarry gets away from it. Dugarry! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right. Vicenza have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Well weighted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Savicevic. Roberto Baggio. Just brushed off the ball there. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Milan just about have their noses in front. What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, shooting chance! This could fall anywhere. And that has been clubbed away. Has a pop!
Was a matter of inches.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Milan are still that goal to the good. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Albertini. Roberto Baggio. Dugarry! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Same again, same outcome.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Plays it over to the other flank. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
A chance!
Vicenza are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
To get it away. Well read, he sorted that out.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Clears it out of harm's way.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Cut out in the nick of time. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Oh, how will we look back on that?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it. An experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And that gets things running. That was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Massive leap! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hoists it forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's played forward. He's got away. It's gone a long way up and away. It's gone for a throw-in. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Reggio Emilia just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Has he found his man? Oh, real chance! Shoots! This could fall anywhere! Knocks it away. Has a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Reggio Emilia just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
final action of the first half. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The action has already resumed here. A tight old game so far. Hits one! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Gets it back. Zamorano. To the keeper and go again. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's got the ball, he's got the space, has a go! There's the through ball. Joe breakthrough. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. He's left his man. Just brushed off the ball there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That could spell trouble. He's one-on-one! He's had a goal! He's scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
So that's 2 now without reply. And the counter is on. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Reggio Emilia making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
3 without... So that's it. It is all over. Great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it has to go down as a very disappointing campaign by not having a chance to qualify in their final group game. At least they go out on a positive, store some pride and dignity.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Rome have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So we're up and running. Hit long and direct. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Drives it towards the front. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now hits one. Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Carbone. Jonas. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Forward it goes. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rome, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now the counter, and he's going long. I think that's offside, yes it is. Flicks it upfield. Plays it out to the wing. There's the cross. Tries a shot! Oh, good delivery. Almost the perfect outcome.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Plays it over to the other flank. Quick glance at goal. And the shot! They score! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Rome take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Has a goal! Danger averted for now. Whistle goes for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to bring with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Rome head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. We're underway again. Rome carrying a one-goal lead. Looks to clip it forward. It's a decent... Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Jonas. Well read, he sorted that out. Bergamo are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He's had a go! Decent enough try. Tries to get it clear. Goes for goal! Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Well, that had to be more accurate. Acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Hoists it forward. Can he deliver? That's great strength on the ball.
Bergamo showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Going for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Bergamo are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Up towards the front line. Not a throw in. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Totti! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and what?
And the referee brings it to a close. Rome win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management.
So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition, and that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after three. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
So it's away we go then. Looks to clip it forward. With a delicate ball. Lofted, massive leap! Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. A buccaneering run from the defender. It's gone a long way up and away. Up to meet the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Cagliari are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Played into space out wide. Gets it back. Oh, what a... And the finish! Oh, it's gone in! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Timely intervention. Oh, real chance! Knocks it away. And a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Great leap! Well-stitched defending, but that'll do. Lazio are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Nedved. Lovely bit of skill there. A real chance to break. Plays it out to the flank. Gets it back. And there's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action has already resumed here.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Cleared away. And they've been caught out here. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
He's got options out wide. A chance to play it in. Gets it into the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. Nedved. He's there to receive it. Big chance! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Cagliari can make their change now with a break in play. Leave it clear.
Lazio are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Hoists it forward.
Lazio are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Battles to win it back. Is on the back foot. Has a goal! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
All square again into the dying minutes. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And that's it. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
There's the whistle. Looks to thread it through. Materazzi. Looking to hit the front line. Oh, good interception. Plays it out to the flank. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries lifting it over. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. What a ball this has turned out to be.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Receives it from behind. Defending of the desperate variety. Zidane! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lobs it in gently. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He's got options out wide. He's left his man.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To review the first half.
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the... Shot at goal! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gets it upfield. Del Piero. He's found his man. Chance! Beautifully done. Plays it into the box. And he just whacks it away. Gets good distance on it. And the counter is on. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Finds himself eased off the ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Played out to the right. It's a fabulous position. Well, that's where he wants it. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Battles to win it back. Del Piero. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Del Piero! Trying to get there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
Hits one! Oh, taken with style!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
And he's there to cut it out.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And he's going long. Could be a chance. Has a goal! In it goes! Two to the good. They have breathing space. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you...
And that's it. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it has to go down as a very disappointing campaign by not having a chance to qualify in the final group game. At least they go out on a positive, and they did restore some pride and dignity.
Florence emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Cruz. Bittle hoists it high. Rui Costa. Played out to the right. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now a chance to break. Bittle. Hits one! Great effort, but no way through. Florence still to register a shot on target. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Rui Costa. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Yeah, he's fouled him there. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. This certainly looks appetising, well with Rui Costa! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, smart save. Bittle. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Still a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Cruz battles to win it back. Good ball. That's a good ball to... Tries a shot! It's there! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Florent. We've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Florence leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Attempts to play it through. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Little. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
He's left his man. Oh, good. Rui Costa! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Napoli can make their change now with a break in play. Knocks it away. Has a goal! Cleared without complication. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. That's clear cut, that's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Florence are making a change now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Superb reflexes from the keeper. He's played it short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's onside. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Cruz hoists it forward. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that's that. Florence, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not backing off on this, we want it.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So it's down to business here.
There's a long...
Turismo! That's gone a long way up and away. Floats one over. Knocks it away. Great leap! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Crespo. He's picked him out. Well read, he's sorted that out. And the defence can get it clear. Oh, he's really drilled it. And he's there to clear it. Tries a shot! They score! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
PARMA break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Incoming cross. Gets up to head it!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's played forward. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Gets the better of his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Tried to play it through.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That is gorgeous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A two-goal cushion, and in the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Parma ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. Forward it goes. Cannavaro. Thuram. Chiesa. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Hoists it high. Oh, good interception. He's there to receive it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's trying the shot. This could fall anywhere.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Cannavaro. Chiesa. Oh, great! He's gone for it! That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keeper sends it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. He's pinged one through here. Goalkeeper's ball. Hoists it forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's found his man. Going through. Chance! He's gone for it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Bologna are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And that will be the final act. Parma have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Parma put on a good show of pride and professionalism and found the motivation to do more than just fulfill a duty.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So off we go then. Goes long. Forward it goes.
Udine have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
And a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Udine can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Gets into a dangerous position. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Looking to break out here, and it's got through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Locatelli. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the counter is on. And now they can launch a counter. Gets it back. Oh, great ball! And another time! Udine given another corner. Good distance on it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Baron. Now has a pop! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Oh, fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Locatelli. Plays it out to the wing. Plays it over to the other flank. Battles to win it back. Just brushed off the ball there. Dinks one in. Nice little flick. He's away. Has a pop. Sticks it away. The second half sparks straight into life.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
There's a long ball.
Udine showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. He's had a shot! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And he's there to hoof it away. Hoists it forward. He's pinged one through here. He's got it, and he's got time. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, they can break here. Cuts it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Ball's out on the left now. He gets past his man. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and the result which is well deserved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it has to go down as a very disappointing campaign by not having a chance to qualify in their final group game. At least they go out on a positive, and they did restore some pride and dignity.